Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have a treat for you. This is Team Infinity versus Team Emanations. And Emanations is up 4-2. Kaluna just brought us back from the brink of death. I will introduce him first. Our purple Zergy in the left-hand corner. And in the bottom right, we have Netmaster, our red Terran, and I forgot the dang map name. Abyssal City? Abyssal City sounds right. Sure, GSL. GSL something. I think it's GSL something. I'll find out in a minute. I can't remember. It's alright. It really doesn't matter. It's Terran versus Zerg. Oh, yeah. Kaluna is down. This is the brink of death. He's going to have to win the next 3 games. Excuse me. 3 games straight to bring it back for Infinity. Netmaster just has to shut this down. So everything is on the line for our purple Zergy. We'll see what his playstyle has. What he decides to do. He actually opened up pretty standard last game and got 10 pulled. Was able to hold that off in a nice ZVZ fashion and end it and catch us back up to a 2-4 game, a little bit closer than before. Netmaster going the standard wall off with the barracks and supply depot. We'll see if Kaluna takes gas first. Probably see an expansion out of him really soon. He seems to be saving up. Oh, there's the pool. Gas pool expansion. So probably see early link speed out of him. This is actually my first time on this map, so woohoo, fancy me. Never casted it before. Seems pretty standard. That third base looks a little bit hard to keep though. I guess depends on where you take it. You can take the one down here, but that is a long way to run. And right here is a short way to run, but this is low yield minerals, or so it would seem. Let me make sure everything on the stream is good. I will show you what's going on at Kaluna's base here. Anything? Seems to be working. Let me reload the stream here. I don't know what's up. Anyways, Watchtower is grabbed as Netmaster is going to go ahead and stream. GSL Abyssal City, it is indeed. I got it right. Yeah. Abyssal City. So Kaluna. Actually, oh, swing around the bottom side. Maybe see some proxy something. What you got going on, Netmaster? Not sure if he knows where his opponent spawned or if he's going to build a factory. Factory? Factory! So no factory. Half done on the speed. What is he doing? What are you doing, Netmaster? You don't even have gas for a factory. What am I thinking? What are you building? Mr. SCV. Kaluna's got a few lings out on the map. 4 more on the way. Looks like he's going to open up with Ling Baneling as that Baneling nest is just about to finish up. And Netmaster just getting the standard 3 racks with an expansion. Got the bunker down. Standard. Links are out on the map close to the front of Netmaster's base. And they run by the SCV, so Netmaster will get a full scout, I'm sure. Realizes there's no expansion. Bunch of lings out. And a Roach Warren, so not sure. That's a lot of tech on one base. No expansion. I think Kaluna thinks he could punish this pretty well. Does lose a Zergling or 2 on the run by of the bunker. Forces a pull of the SCVs, but not really too much damage. So looks like a Ling Baneling all in possibly. Roach Warren follow up, not really sure about that one. Send the lings! Send the lings! A couple Banelings go down and he does get the bunker. So the lings are out with only 4 Marines. Some are at very, very low health. Full surround on the first couple, gets the other 2, and we're going to see some lings killing some SCVs. So Kaluna going for a very aggressive opening in all reality. Smoking as many SCVs as he can. SCVs are attacking back. Do not get any kills on those lings, but put them in the dangerous health bar zone. Couple Marines are out on the map. More lings streaming in. Netmaster, I'm surprised he hasn't picked this up yet. And there he does as I say it. Checking the high ground. Not going to be able to get up there, but he is going to be able to keep him off of that base. And another Baneling morph in as he brings in 8 Banelings. Streaming Lings across the map. More in production. Not really streaming, I guess. There's only a couple. Banelings and Lings. Gonna see another bust here. Needs to go through this supply depot, not this one, as he's finishing the wall off with a bunker. So into the Marines, not away from them. Make sure he goes up this way. If he can get those Banelings up the ramp, there's 8 of them. There is about 12 Marines. Go the right way. Go the right way. And he does get through and gets all those Marines, but 2. So you get to send up the Lings for free. And this could be GG. He's going to get the surround on all those new Marines that just popped. That one was on a move command. So is that one. Oh, getting them for free. Straight into the mineral line. Going to see some SCV kills here. And lots of Lings getting taking shots. But he's getting a ton of kills and still streaming Lings up into the ramp. Most of the SCVs are dying. Just about nothing left. Lings picking off anything and everything, and that is going to kill the economy of our Terran buddy here. 4 Roaches and 4 Banelings, so this is a full 1 base all-in from Caluna. Netmaster down to 13 supply. Mules will help him get up in that economy. Take a look at the income tab. 6 Harvesters to 15, and he is trailing by 2/3 the economy. 2/5 the economy of Caluna. Sometimes I can do math. And Banelings are good. Netmaster forced to drop another mule. Almost up on energy again as the Roach is breaching the front door here. And a bunker is set, so these Roaches aren't going to be able to do too much. Kill a Marine or 2. Do some damage. Not really worth his time. Couple bunkers. CC getting repaired. He's going to be able to double produce SCVs, but with his current economy of 160 minerals per minute, and that's only due to this mule. He does have another one already saved up, but Caluna is not expanding behind this. He's making only Lings and probably going to do another bust, which already has paid off for him several times. A couple more SCVs out for our Terran opponent. More Banelings to do another bust. There's a lot more Marines up here, though. These Banelings could take more damage coming up the ramp. Probably lose a few more. He's more than 7, I would say. I think he hears me. Holy crap. Look at this. Banelings are pretty good, guys. Making a ton of Banelings, streaming more Lings. So 42 supplied at 23 of the Terran. He's going to be able to walk right up this ramp, probably break one of those bunkers. He has seen the arrangement, so he knows to go this way. Hopefully get that bunker pretty easily. Step right in and do the damage. And this is probably gonna be it for our Terran opponent. Lots of Banelings do go down. He takes the bunker, gets the barracks too. Roaches and Lings gonna be able to stream a nice big hole there. Roaches need to be stepped in. Shooting the Marines, taking a lot of damage. The Marines are not upgraded, nor are the Roaches. This is 1 base versus 1 base. Caluna getting away from that bunker, getting a few Marines. All the SCVs are pulled from the line to repair the bunker, but unfortunately it's 3 Roaches against the 4 Marines inside the bunker and the one out here actually. And the Roach is going to go for any damage they can get, I'm sure. And here comes a stream of Lings, which will back this up. He needs to focus these down. Focus on those Marines. Getting a few more SCV kills. Definitely hurting the economy of Netmaster. Caluna down to 24 supply versus 17. This is so low econ, it's ridiculous. And the Lings should be able to run right up the ramp. Making more Banelings, not sure if that's the best decision, as he needed to just probably run up in here and do as much damage as he could. Couple more mules down as Netmaster will up his economy once again. Caluna just sitting on the same amount of drones, but making pure units almost the entire game. And here comes more Banelings. A bit of a waste there. Gets the bunker. That's a decent amount of Marines. Not going to be able to really run into that. Needs to pull back. 4 Lings do survive versus the 6 Marines that are sitting here. And a bunch more Lings are getting streamed in. Does morph those into Banelings almost immediately as soon as he gets out of range and feels safe. There's only 2 racks and a factory, although there's really no way for Netmaster to produce out of this, as his economy is just terrible. Not that Caluna's is much better. Actually, the Terran's economy is a little bit better because mules do help out quite a bit. So he's going to be able to keep up. Another supply depot wall going down. And a lot of this is probably going to die. It does, and the Marines take significant damage. Getting more kills. Any buildings that Caluna is killing are hurting quite a bit. There's a decent amount of Marines at this point. 4 more banelings in production. Banelings getting spread all over the place. Gonna help with these baneling pushers. Caluna's got more lings back here than he needs. If he runs in at this point, he'll probably be able to get away with anything he needs to. He is supply block. Netmaster's stuck, and the banelings don't even get up the ramp, unfortunately. Morphing more banelings, because when in doubt, explosions work pretty good. Quite a bit of lings and banelings, about even amounts. Take a look at the units tab. And here comes the banelings up the ramp as the Zerglings start to do their damage. I'm not sure if that was the best way to send them, as the banelings are going to get all the Marines. Still a few left, so we might be able to get some worker kills over here. Caluna does have vision of the base, which is actually really nice. And getting a few more SCV kills there. Take a look at the income tab. Terran's still ahead with those mules. 7 harvesters to 18. That doesn't count the 3 mules, I don't believe. No, it does not. 4 roaches and 12 Zerglings in production. There's really not a lot that Terran can do to get anything up at this front wall. Wish he would be double producing SCVs, but I think he's not supply blocked at the moment. He's actually going to be able to mine, but he's going to get mined out here eventually, as is Caluna, getting low on all the mineral fields. This game is really close. Here comes more lings and roaches, and the lings are going to run right up here. Run right in, it looks like. Focus down as many of these Marines as they can. Probably not the best use of his resources, unfortunately. And that Overlord is going to get picked off. At this point, if I was Caluna, I'd probably just expand. I mean, this is ridiculous. Another barracks going down for Netmaster. I'm not sure if that is the best choice. Although he does have a pretty decent economy going on right now. Caluna is going to get behind here if he continues this aggression without anything but to back it up. Another Overlord in production. No more units. And Netmaster building the supply depot out front. I really like that. That's actually a very interesting call. And another barracks going down. Going a bit all in himself. Caluna gonna get a free Marine or two? Just one. So that supply depot is actually very interesting. Nice little defensive idea, but he is probably gonna lose that to these roaches. I don't think he knew those were there until the Marines got there. And the roaches taking all the damage as the banelings get to walk up the ramp, taking out the bunkers and plenty of the Marines. Caluna walking up, not stutter stepping. Not the best call. And the repairers going down on the bunker. That bunker is not going to fall before the roaches do. And 5 Marines left plus a bunker full. Income is better for our Zerg buddy now, as there are no mules on the field for Netmaster. Does have enough to bring some down though, and there they are. Should catch him right back up once they start mining. Yeah, right back up to even with our Zergy buddy. And there's the expansion from Caluna. Very nice. Gonna defend with some roaches. It's probably gonna be more than enough. Netmaster's starting a bunker. A nice little wall off the front of his ramp there. He's gonna be able to lower that and get in and out as he pleases. Caluna making more lings. I'm surprised he's not making drones. Drones, Caluna, drones. Netmaster has an advantage with the base already being done. Just needs to lift that off and go to work with it. Running out of minerals in his main base. Zerg units are cheap, as Caluna still has quite a few. But all the building and production that Netmaster has is really going to be what pays off in the end. His orbital is moving on its way out. See if Caluna is able to shut that down, as it looks like he may be making another push. Maybe some more banelings. Break that front again. Netmaster's doing a phenomenal job of staying in this game in all reality. Caluna's just trying to end it at any possible moment. Morphing, tons of banelings. 15 banelings in production. 12 Zerglings. And I think the Terran player has kind of crawled his way back into this game. I wish Netmaster would have hid the command center down here. That would have been brilliant. I think he was busy with the defense of his base. He built the base, then he must defense it. And this is quite an army, and Caluna morphing in more banelings. Doesn't want any lings, just wants to break the front. And a tank is out for Netmaster. Does not have siege mode yet, has not started researching it either. Stim has started, which is greatly going to help with these banelings. And Kaluna has transferred his workers. Has not made any more at the moment, though. And he might be able to force Netmaster to lift this. Look at this, all these mules, 5 mules, ready to rock. Has 2 orbitals, make it a bit easier. Siege mode has started, more Marines in production. Just a few drones for Kaluna. Netmaster has caught himself back up in the food count, which is amazing, and most of that is probably in workers. Ling's running in, going to get a nice shot off, and that tank is starting to come into play. Bailey's going to take that out pretty quickly, smoke as much as they can. If he can kill this command center or all the workers, that would be phenomenal. Needs to control these banelings. He's trying to save them, actually being really economical with his banelings. Getting as many of these as he can, forcing another lift off. Gonna try and get that for free as well. Bailey's into the Marines. This is gonna be really bad. Netmaster loses almost everything right there. And a tank's gonna go down as another Baneling or 2 sneaks up the ramp. But this is also gonna be a straight hold again by Netmaster. Very nicely done. Kaluna's gonna stop this expansion, which will allow him to get his own, give himself a bit of a lead. I would say he had quite a lead in the first place, but Netmaster just going straight tank Marine, which is probably the best response. 28 Zerglings in production for more Banelings, I am sure. Luna is taking shots as siege mode is done, and those roaches were barely in range. Nice positioning. Good play from Netmaster. Needs to land that, and he does. A couple more mules go down. The income from our Terran buddy should be catching up to his as soon as these mules hit. Bam! He is right up there with the Zerg. And we have a under 50 food only game, apparently are the rules. Kaluna mined out in his main base. The main base of the Terran also nearly mined out. Just a few more minerals at each patch. Not even 400 minerals total with the whole place. Kaluna's got just a bit more himself. Zerglings are a bit cheaper. 53 to 57 supply. Netmaster has officially taken the lead. Quite a bit of Marines and tanks, and this positioning is perfect. You see the edge of the tank can shoot anything and everything that enters this area. I'd like to see Kaluna just take another base or two, but he is broke because he's been spending everything on units. Units. And Lings are not going to be the answer, nor are Banelings, as these tanks are going to be able to deal with anything and everything that comes running. Splash damage is good, from what I hear. And Netmaster just holding him on, climbing his way back in this game. Kaluna's got almost no production going on. I mean, he just started 16 Banelings, but still 18 Banelings now. He's getting them as he can afford them, it looks like. More Lings. Just mining. Barely, each player is barely on one base. Finally transferred out of the main. There are only 90 minerals in the main base of Netmaster, as he is nearly mined out. And the tank shots go off, and he loses a ton of stuff for almost nothing. And the Banelings gonna get a lot of these Marines, and they do clean up rather nicely. See if they can get some of these SCVs as well, and the splash damage on the SCVs, getting a few here and there. And that was probably a better trade for Netmaster, as Kaluna supplies down to 26, and he's still at 48. Take the units tab, 23 workers to 20 plus. Netmaster still has 2 command centers with mules, and there are those mules as I call it. Medevac out on the field, couple siege tanks, 14 Marines. Got to be feeling pretty comfortable now after cleaning out a few armies, and still has mining going on. Still has 2 bases. He could actually lift this CC and do something else with it. He's got a lot of workers and gas, I just realized. Doing something. Or they're following. Oh, no. What is that? Oh, Netmaster, you got a few workers not doing anything. You could be mining. Kaluna got nobody in gas over here. 34 to 63 supply, and I would say the Terran has got a significant lead at this point, and this could be it for Infinity. Spire Tech is going down. I think that's probably a bit late and still a little early at the same time, because he just does not have the income to be taking care of a Spire at this point. Doesn't even have the third base. There's a third base at the moment. I wouldn't even call that a third base. Call it a second base, because there is no minerals left in his main base. It's actually oversaturated, and then some. And these mineral fields are going to be gone very quickly, as our Terran buddy has got a Marine tank push lined up and ready to go. Wouldn't be surprised to see him start moving out across the map. And there he goes. Hopefully Kaluna will spot this, but I think even if he does, there's really not a lot he can do about it. Marine tank, medevac, so good. He is going to see this. Loses the Zergling to it. This third base is not going to be here for very long. Wish he would have been doing quite a bit behind this. And the Scantipede has appeared on the field. A Scantipede! A wild Scantipede. Push coming up towards the front. Mutas are out for Caluna, which will help with the tanks, but the Marine's so good. Ling Baneling Muta is really all it's going to save him, and he only has enough to afford 2 Banelings, which is not going to be enough. And we're going to see some elevator play. Oh yeah! Netmaster elevator play. No, don't go over there. Don't go over there. That's not good. And there's the drop into the main base. And he does start dropping those Marines as soon as he attacks. I'm sure those will get picked up almost immediately. Tanks going off, but the heals. Them heals. GG from Caluna, and that is the Clan War, guys. 5-2. Thank you, Emanations, for playing. It was a blast.